Good morning. How are you today? Please excuse if I sound a little congested. I was previously sick. I'm feeling a little bit better though, but I still sound a little bit more nasally than usual. We have so many topics to cover today, so let's waste no time. Today we are going to mainly be talking about Black Friday at Bath & Body Works. I also want to review a new fragrance that has recently launched at Bath & Body Works that you may see during Black Friday. After US Thanksgiving, besides Black Friday, there's lots of different promotions that are going to be coming in the days to follow, including Black Friday, of course. So we're going to cover those briefly as well. And then we're going to wrap it up with a few tips and tricks from a Bath & Body Works employee. If you're brand new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Melissa, and I've been working at Bath & Body Works for a long time.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
I was originally hired in 2015. I've had a couple of gaps here and there over the years, but this is going to be my 9th holiday season at Bath & Body Works. So if you love to talk about Bath & Body Works and you want to hear all of the new news about Bath & Body Works, you want to see behind the scenes, fragrance reviews, and also what scents I'm wearing for each month, then make sure you subscribe to my channel down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. So the Friday after US Thanksgiving, Black Friday, we have not only Black Friday deals, but there's also going to be a super weekend promotion on Saturday and Sunday. And then there is Monday, which has now been coined as Cyber Monday. So all of these historically have the same set of promotions every single year at Bath & Body Works. Editing Melissa here. Did you notice how I just said historically? So there has been some discussion in the news, online, and even amongst us employees at Bath & Body Works that there are a lot of changes to come for Bath & Body Works because of the new CEO. And I think that all of the Black Friday and the promotions surrounding Black Friday are no exclusion to some of these changes. As always, any promotion and sale is subject to change. So take this as a friendly reminder as you're watching this video and any other video that you may come across online that all sales are subject to change and to take what you learn with a grain of salt. And ultimately, if you want the most accurate information about pricing and promotions, just make sure that you're checking your Bath & Body Works rewards app or the official Bath & Body Works website, because that's where they officially release any important sales and news. Historically, on previous Black Fridays at Bath & Body Works, we've always done a buy 3 get 3 free across the entire store. And what makes this promotion special outside of just our regular buy 3 get 3 free or buy so much get so much free sale is that this is not just including body care, but this is across all of the forms across the store. I think it'll still be worth your time as you're preparing for your Black Friday strategy this week to still brush up on your mix and matching skills. On Black Friday, there is also going to be a Black Friday purchase with a purchase. Essentially, it's going to be a tote bag with a bunch of champagne toast goodies inside. A couple of times throughout the years, they've switched it up with having this purchase with a purchase item be a bucket or a gift box stuffed with a bunch of different goodies inside. But historically, and once again this year, there is going to be a tote bag. And inside the tote bag, they fill it with a bunch of popular forms. So it makes it a very versatile gifting option. So this year, our tote bag is going to be a burgundy wine color. It's made of like a felt kind of material. It's a little bit more like a reusable bag rather than a purse. It doesn't have a zipper or a clasp or anything, but it does have a little hook on the outside of the strap so that you can attach a pocket back holder, which is one of my favorite little features on there. Inside has $140 worth of champagne toast items. So all in the fragrance champagne toast, you're gonna see inside a 3-wick candle, fine fragrance mist, body wash, and a body lotion, a pocket back hand sanitizer, and a wallflower bulb. And then some exclusive features to this tote. There is going to be a wallflower plug inside that you can only get from the tote, and it looks like a big gemstone, and it's just slightly pink. It's almost like a diamond color, but just a little bit hued of a pink. And then the pocket back holder is also exclusive to the tote. It's like one of those standard rubber pocket back holders, but it is like an opaque pink sparkly color, and it has like a little gem charm on it. So it's pretty cute. It matches the champagne toast theme perfectly. For the weekend following Black Friday, historically what we've seen for the promotions is that instead of having a store-wide across the whole store promotion, they put a few feature forms on sale, and it'll be some type of price point promo for these forms. What I've seen in the past is they'll often do like a candle promotion, a fine fragrance mist promotion, and perhaps like a hand soap promotion all within the same day. And then after that, on Monday, which is now coined as Cyber Monday, what we've historically seen at Bath & Body Works is 40% off the entire store and 40% off the entire website. So to summarize all of these promotions, we're looking at the history of what we've seen in the past during Black Friday week. And combining that past knowledge with what I know today as of Sunday, November 23rd, I'm expecting that same traditional timeline of Friday being mix and match the entire store, Saturday and Sunday price point promo by form, and then Monday some kind of percent off the entire store and entire website. We've talked about what to expect for the promotions coming up, and we talked a little bit about the purchase with a purchase Champagne Toast Tote. On the topic of Champagne Toast, there's a brand new fragrance at Bath & Body Works that you're going to be seeing at Black Friday that we have to talk about right now. And here it is. Today I have with me a fine fragrance mist of the fragrance called A Toast to You. It's brand new as of this year, and it's actually a flanker fragrance to Champagne Toast. So you know and love the fragrance Champagne Toast for its bubbly and fruitiness, and you're going to find some of those similar fragrance notes in the new A Toast to You. But it has a little bit more of a nighttime allure and a sophisticated scent to it. It has sequined plums, which really brings in a little bit more depth to that fruity note. There are also notes of berry spritz, which is going to remind you of the original Champagne Toast. And then it has a base note of smooth amber, which brings in, like I said, a really nice creamy depth to it. So on the back of this one, it says, "A toast to you, because you're the reason the world feels a little more bubbly." Let's spray this on a card and I'll tell you what I'm noticing about it. I find that when I tried the lotion on in store, it was a little bit more fruity, sweet, and creamy. But I get a little bit more of that peppery amber note in there when I spray the mist. And I notice that usually with most Bath & Body Works scents, the lotion and the shower gel always tend to smell just a little bit more sweeter, while the fine fragrance mist always has a little bit more of a kick to it. So on first impression, this actually reminds me a little bit more of the fragrance Into the Night than it does Champagne Toast, just because I notice more of those heavier, darker notes. But then as you continue to smell it more, you start to notice the top notes a little bit and the more lighter, fruitier notes. The plum in there is really nice, and I notice a lot of plum in the lotion, like I said. So to briefly summarize this brand new fragrance, I think that this is going to be the perfect gifting option for the person who loves Champagne Toast, but maybe already has it. If you need something new for the person who loves Champagne Toast, get them this one. And of course, if you end up spending $50 on Black Friday, you become tote eligible, which then you can grab yourself a tote for $50 that has all of the Champagne Toast goodies inside. Of course, you can break it apart and make multiple gifts, or it makes a nice hearty gift for one person too. So let's talk about tips and tricks. With so many exciting promotions happening over the span of a few days, you're probably wondering, but Melissa, when is the best sale? When is the best price? When should I buy this? When should I buy that? And I think it's one of those things where you just kind of have to decide circumstantially what works best for you. If you look at everything from a price point perspective, I feel like there are going to be certain days that are better than others for shopping, but what you have to stop and think about is, what kind of shopper are you? What exactly are you in the market for? And what kind of time or money do you want to spend? I know there are some Christmases I'm so busy and overwhelmed that it actually is a lot easier for me to just do all of my holiday shopping, just have a big mall day, and just get it all done in one go. If that's the type of shopper you are, you want to buy lots of different things, tons of different varieties, and get everybody crossed off your list in one go so you can relax and enjoy your holiday season, you need to go on Black Friday, because you don't have to work so hard at trying to figure out what are the best prices, how many of this do I need to grab. All you have to do is grab exactly what you want. And then of course you can also take advantage of that purchase with a purchase Champagne Toast Tote and maybe get a couple extra gifts crossed off your list there. If you're someone like me who is frequently at the Bath & Body Works over the span of multiple days, you know, I work there, so I'm there almost every day. But if you find that you like going shopping frequently for little bits at a time and waiting for the lowest prices of the season, then you may enjoy the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, better, just because if you're in the market for candles, you know, if you just want maybe 2 or 3 candles, it's probably going to be better for you to buy those on Saturday or Sunday. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like going into the store at all, maybe you buy the same fragrances for people every single year. You don't need to smell what they smell like. You already know what it is you want and you just want to get it done. You can always place an order online on Monday and do a buy online pickup in store. So it just kind of depends where you're at with your shopping habits, how much time you want to spend, how many items you want to get, and that will kind of determine maybe what day is better for you to go shopping at Bath & Body Works. I think the biggest tip that you can ever receive for the mix and match on Black Friday is to be thinking about the items that don't normally go on any big promotions at Bath & Body Works. One of the best items to grab on Black Friday are gift sets, because these never go on any kind of sale otherwise, and you can get yourself a whole bunch of box sets already cute and wrapped together, and it'll make your Christmas so much easier. Some other forms that are really great for Black Friday shopping are things like the laundry care. We never really have super large promotions. We have maybe some daily normal promotions like 2 for $30 that they kind of are consistently on. Nothing that's like some crazy huge, this is your lowest price of the season. So I highly suggest getting your laundry care, your detergents, boosters, dryer sheets. The last form that I want to call out that's a really good one to choose for Black Friday is anything that's an accessory, especially now that these aren't reward eligible. It's a really great time to stock up on some of these more accessory items like candle pedestals, some of the fancier wallflower plugins, like if you want a cute festive nightlight or projector for your home for the holidays, or if you want to do some gifting with some fancy plugs, that's a really great time to include those. And then even thinking about things like the cute little fun clips that they have for pocket back holders. I know kids love these and they make great stocking stuffers. The actual holders never really go on sale, so that's a great time to get those as well. Another pro tip that you want to think about when you're at Black Friday is scope out some of your favorite seasonal items and check on what kind of inventory your store has. I know that my store runs out of fresh balsam candles very quickly. That is a popular gifting scent, and it's also a popular scent that people love to fragrance their home with when they're decorating for the holidays. I know it's a popular scent for if you're hosting events that lead up to Christmas or if you are doing a tree trimming party. So fresh balsam is one you'll want to keep an eye on, and also the fragrance called Winter. Those fragrances sell out so quickly. So if you're trying to hold out for Candle Day, you may want to be careful and check it out at Black Friday. If you notice that you're only seeing, a few more on the shelf, it may actually be worth it for you to grab 1 or 2 at Black Friday instead of holding out for the lowest price of the season for candles. Another thing that sells out really quickly in my store is the Holiday Traditions body care, specifically Vanilla Bean Noel body cream and anything Twisted Peppermint. I'm not sure if this is a corporate-wide situation or if this is just my store specifically, but we always run out of those ones really quickly. So if those body care items are some of the ones on your list, it may be worth it to grab some of those Black Friday, maybe the weekend or Cyber Monday, instead of waiting for the annual lowest price of the season body care day. Final pro tip I'm going to leave you with for not just Black Friday, but anytime you're shopping any of the large sales at Bath & Body Works this holiday season, make sure that you are logged into your Bath & Body Works reward app before you go to the store, and then make sure you double check it again before you hop in line that you're logged in and ready to go. Because what often will happen is in the heat of the moment, you might forget to check your app or to check that you're actually logged into your app, and you'll hop in line, you've waited, and once it's finally your turn, the cashier is going to ask to scan your rewards card, and it's not going to be ready. I promise it'll make your experience much more streamlined. And even to top it off, if you have free reward items in your app ready to go and you want to use them, if you don't know what you want to redeem for those free items, ask an associate to help you on the sales floor. Somewhere in the middle of the store, we love to help you get your items all ready before you hop in line, so that way we can once again streamline that cash wrap experience. All right, I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to, if you have any questions about any of these sales coming up, let me know down in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving if you're in the US. I know the Canadians already celebrated, but happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have an enjoyable holiday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.